morning time, Monday morning, San Antone, and I hate Mondays. Alright, got my stuff out, so I got my paper signed, and I'm done at my first drop. I'm actually in New Braunfels, Texas, which is just north of San Antonio, about I don't know, 20 miles or something like that. Anyways, punching in my stuff here on the Qualcomm. I usually do this run every Monday in case something else comes up, you know, or unless something comes up, I do this all the time. So pretty standard. I get here, usually get here around the 7 o'clock hour, and depending on how loaded I am, and I'll get done about 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock or something like that. Usually no later than 12 unless I really have a bunch, which in today's case I have quite a bit. I got a full trailer here, and I've got 5 more drops after here. I think most drivers, you know, any other driver who would do this, you know, and it not be it wouldn't be a routine thing like it is for me. They may be doing this till about 2 o'clock. But I've done this so many times that it don't take me that much, it don't take me that long to do it all. It's pretty easy. All the stores know me, and that's cool because I'm still, it looks like I'm looking into the camera. I'm not. I'm sitting here doing this Qualcomm stuff as I'm talking. So anyways, I'm done with that. But yeah, the stores know me, and it makes things easier. Sometimes we'll get to chatting, and you know, that's my biggest downfall. I don't know if it's a downfall, but I consider myself a very sociable person. I'll get to talking to anybody about anything. You see, there's, nothing is off limits when it comes to me and talking to people. I mean, unless I don't know what I'm talking about, which some would argue that I usually don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I'll talk about anything. A lot of people will steer away from certain things like politics and religion and anything in between. You know what? I don't care. I'd rather talk about that stuff. Talk about sports, talk about trucking. But there is one pet peeve I have, and I gotta say this real quick or I gotta go. And there's one pet peeve I do have with truckers, is that you always find these truck drivers out here and they're always wanting to talk, and that's fine. I like to talk too. But when I'm out of the truck and I'm no longer responsible for this truck at all, I'm not responsible for this or the freight, I'm off. I don't want to talk about it because I'm thinking about it all the time, and I'm talking to other people about it all the time. So if I see someone and I'm in the, anywhere besides this truck, besides maybe my fellow Masonite drivers, I'd rather sit here and talk about something else other than daggum work. Wouldn't you? Work is work. Anyways, alright, I gotta go. I'm sitting here killing daylight here. Drop number 2 right here. Drop number 3 over here on the north side of 1604, right next to HEB. One of my favorite ones because I like the guys here. Kind of talk to them. Waste a lot of time here, actually. I'm at drop number 5, miss number 4. Didn't film at least. There's so many trucks there that I had to get in and get out real fast. I didn't have time, so I had a lot of. That's usually a big store over there, but this store right here, I just got one pallet for. But I may take my time because I like talking to these fellas. As I said, I like to talk. I'm a conversationalist. Well, I'm at my last job here. Just got done. Usually it takes me a while in here because the guy who does the paperwork, he's older. It takes him a little while to, because Lowe's has policies on there where they sign their paperwork. It's like this big long paragraph, and you got to do it for every PO. And for this one, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 POs. And so it takes a little while. He don't sign it real fast. Anyways, it's 11:52. You know, and I figured I'd get done about now. Last week I got done around 10 something, about 10:30, which is pretty stinking early. But that's because I only had half the trailer load to do these 6 drops. So, anyways, I'm punching this stuff in. So, anyways, I got a backhaul to do after this, and a lot of drivers on our account, some of the greenhorn I would call them, that they don't like doing backhauls because they're selfish. And I totally get the reason why we do backhauls. It's because it makes our business a lot more profitable. A lot of drivers are in it for themselves. You can't think like that. You got to think of it like the way management does. And I used to be in management myself, where you have this much work to do and you have this many people to do it with, and you have to spread it out. And and that's not an easy thing sometimes. So a lot of drivers don't think of it like that. A lot of drivers think, well, I got a small paycheck this past week. He screwed me. It's not screwing you. No one's in the business to screw anybody. That's what people, with closed minds think. They don't have, they don't go in there and see what our dispatcher, our DBL, whatever you want to call them, they don't see what they have to do from day to day. They need to go in that office and spend about an hour or two in there and just watch what they do, watch how much work we have and how to go around, spreading it out. Maybe they'll then see that, it's a lot more difficult than just, screwing people. I would think screwing someone would be harder, really. So, anyways, that's what we have to put up with sometimes as whiner truck drivers. Oh, I'm not getting my miles. He's screwing me. Just go in there. We're a dedicated account. Our dispatch office is right there on site, so we get to see them all the time.
What's going up here on 35?
So we see them all the time. Some of y'all who may drive OTR or something like that, y'all may not get to see your DBL or see how it works. But just think of it like you've got all this work you need to do and get completed. Get it done, and everything. We as drivers need to get our work done. The miles come, the money comes. When you go to work on Monday, the first thing you need to think about is getting your work done. Money comes. It does. It comes eventually next week, but the money comes. But if the money don't come, that's when you start saying, hey, something's not right. But dedicated is usually a lot better than OTR stuff, because we deal with one customer and generally get paid more. We really do. And sorry, I'm sitting here right. Alright, I'm done right. I gotta pick up this backhaul out of San Marcos going up to Dallas. And then I called a while ago to see if they have me something picking up for this week. But this is how it is every day. Just a lot of drivers ask, well, how come your videos are not the same like they used to be back when you were at Butler and Estrella? Well, it's because this is far different work, you know. And I like this kind of work. Yeah, we're a lot more busier. We see the same things over and over again. But, you know, it's getting home, having decent paid, very well, you know, paid, I think. You know, very respectable pay. And a lot of drivers who see, well, you drive for Schneider, there's no way you can get paid that much. Well, most of those people never work for Schneider, so they just go about what they hear. And yeah, you know, the students won't get paid as much as someone who's out here for 10 years. I'll have my 10-year anniversary this year, so obviously I'm going to get paid a lot more. And when I say a lot more, I'm thinking more in the lines of 13, 14 cents per mile more, if not more, 16, 17. I get over 40 cents a mile. And if you've been driving out here for 10 years and you ain't making over 40 cents a mile, you need to question on where you're at. Alright? Not only do I make that, I make my drops. My drop pay is very good. I'll go ahead and tell you, it's $25 a drop. And sometimes I've had one paycheck here just recently that my drop pay was $600 worth of my paycheck, not including my miles. So, I mean, that gives you an idea of what we're dealing with here. So, all the haters on the video I did last week about, you know, the Schneider's biggest secret, saying, oh, you don't get paid that much. Tell me how much I get paid. I'll tell you straight up. I won't tell you the exact, but I'll tell you it's well over 40 cents a mile. We get $25 per drop, extra drop. And like I said, like this, I had 6 drops today, so I'll get paid for 5 of them. And that's $125 just on the drops alone, and it's only Monday. So that's not on miles or nothing. So hey, y'all do the math, and then you can come back to me and complain. I'm tired of y'all whiners and complainers saying, oh, Schneider don't pay nothing. Well, why don't you learn from the expert? Next time you watch my video, you're going to be on the bus. Yes, get on the bus. I'm going to be your bus driver, take you to school. Alright, well, that concludes this video. This was basically about Schneider's Dedicated and this account in particular. And it's almost like a reply, but this is on the Trucker Rag Juice series because I spent a little bit more time on it. So anyways, got a couple of ideas I'm going to be throwing out there at y'all maybe later on this week or in the next week, unrelated to Trucker Rag Juice or Bonehead Truckers in a way. So y'all look for those if you're interested. If not, just don't watch them. Don't press play. Alright, y'all, 73. I'm going to go to pick up my backhaul and make that money, you know. That's what we're about out here. No wonder I was having problems. That car was right there. There we go. 73.